Hello everyone, welcome to Apple iOS Genius on the YouTube channel. Today we're going to go over YouTube Video TV. I've tried many of these cord cutting ways of watching TV and so forth. So I've got rid of my Comcast, then I went to like Sling TV, then I went to PlayStation View, then I went to Amazon TV, and that didn't work. And then I did a Roku, and then I did Apple TV, and then I went back to Comcast. Then I got rid of everything, and then all those subscriptions. Then about 3-4 months later after that, then I went to RCN, now that I live in a new area. And RCN is great, wonderful, has all my TV content and so forth, has wonderful fast speed. So now YouTube comes out with one, which has finally been waiting for YouTube, because YouTube has many connections, billion-dollar companies and so forth. And so I would think there'll probably be a better offer. We've been waiting for Apple TV to come out with their own, but it's been a very long time, and it's still a long time going on. So I already signed up for YouTube TV. It's been approximately about a good month. I like it very much. I use it daily. I use it on all my devices, and I have no issue. I have an LTE, of course, iPhone, and I have an LTE iPad. I've also done it on an Android device, and it works flawlessly. So, to get forward, this is YouTube TV. So here it is. It's all running and so forth. These are like little live preview images and so forth that are going on. Like this one here happening now on the news. I noticed like a few minutes ago it was showing Trump talking to other individuals. So technically this is not a preview. This is physically working and going on right now at this present time. Same thing with the basketball and these commercials that keep coming up. So it's pretty cool. You can just watch those previews. You don't really have to open them up. I do not want to open them up because then it's going to probably say copyright issues or so forth on my video, even though there's a bunch of images on here. These videos here, these movies, these are all full version movies. There are limited commercials in between, which lasts about 1 minute, about 30 seconds. But it says 1 out of 4 videos. But with the whole movie, which I just finished watching a movie a moment ago, which is here, which is Transformers. And Transformers, the Age of Extinction, it did give me individual advertise, but the advertise is 1 minute and 30 seconds, which is not really a big issue, but it says 1 of 4, so you'll think there'll be 4 commercials. At the very beginning, you'll get 4 commercials, but as long as you don't fast forward or rewind, it'll stay at just 1 advertised video at 1 minute and 30 seconds. If you fast forward and rewind, or if you quit and then you start up again, sometimes when you quit and start up, you would have to go back to 1 to 4 videos that very first time. Then the second time, third, fourth, and fifth time is just 1 video of 1 minute and 30 seconds. Normally, it's always the same video. But you can fast forward as much as you want. You can go back as much as you want. You can just start up the movie and just say, hey, I want to watch the last, 20 minutes where all the action is going on. The thing I've noticed is here in this video that I'm watching, here, there it is, Transformers Age of Extinction, okay? It's the credits, they fly through really fast, so I guess they don't really want to pay for the time for it to go really slow. So like for an example, I'll just play this really quick. Let me turn off the audio so there's no audio copyright there. So we're going to go ahead and play, and you're going to see how fast it goes, and that's the standard speed. There he goes. Look how fast that goes. What if I wanted to read a credit? So that means I'm going to have to pause it. I'm going to have to go back and slow mode it to the back. So I have to go back and back or wherever. Oh, that's too far. Okay, but you get the idea. So that's what I would have to do. So going back to comparison. So I've done PlayStation View. They have all these packages started for 40, 45, 54, and 85 or 75 if I can read properly. Never had the 75 prior. I've always had the Elite, and I started with the Access and then went to the Core and then the Elite. Yes, they do have a lot of channels, okay? I do mind you that. But the problem is that I came across on PlayStation View, we watched Supergirl. We watch The Flash. We watch The Arrow. And the problem is having that specific channel you selected that you want to watch it, you're watching it, but then once you're ready to watch it, once it's supposed to be live, to play the show, what happens is that a window pops up and it says, this content is not available to view online, or this content is not available through PlayStation View. But you're paying for NBC or ABC or Fox or any of these other channels here, but they did not give the exclusive rights to Sony PlayStation to play those channels. So now I'm paying for an access or Elite that I can't watch the show that I really wanted to watch. And I'm like, that really kind of sucks. Recording availability, I did not really like it. Recording actually had about 6 advertisements going on during the show. If you wanted to try to fast forward, it will just go back to the very beginning. So if you watched it at 0 minutes, and then you watched it 22 minutes and say, oh, you went to the washroom or somewhere to get something, and you came back and you missed it, now you want to go back 10 minutes, you can't go 10 minutes. When you try to move it back to 10 minutes, it will just sit there and keep rotating like it's trying to load it, and then what happens is it just goes back to 0 minutes. So now you're watching it all over again from scratch. Pain in the ass. Come on, Sony, you guys been out there for a little longer than everyone else, and you're still doing this. Okay, so that's my feedback on Sony PlayStation Vue. I only used it because I have a PS4, and I would rather just use that console to do that. Also, streaming devices, you can only go up to like 3 streaming devices. At the time when I signed up, it was only 2. So we only had both of our PlayStations. Now it's 3. I don't really see the point of joining them again because I'm having the issue that I cannot view that specific content. Okay, so now let's go to Sling TV. Sling TV, we enjoyed it. It was good. I mean, they have a lot of channels, as you can see. This is just $20 a month. This is more channels than YouTube TV has. But again, YouTube TV just came out, so they're going to probably be collecting most of these channels from other people in due time. For $20 a month, that's not a bad deal to do. The thing I didn't like about Sling TV is that you're only limited to up to 4 devices. And so basically we have 2 iPhones, 2 iPads, 2 iMacs, and 1 MacBook Pro. And I have an iMac at work. And so it's basically you have to figure out where can you share it, or who, or which device, or so forth. So again, that was a pain in the butt to do. Recording availability, it did record. But the problem is when you wanted to go look for that recording, it wasn't that easy and simple. Me doing it through YouTube TV was very simple. So like if I go to YouTube TV and I would want to go to one of my shows, so we'll just say, let me scroll down. I don't know what I'm recording here. So let's just go to my library. So these are shows that I watch, most recent shows and so forth. So like if I select The Flash, all right, this pops up. Now, there's one that was released 2 days ago that I watched, and that was recording. So all these other shows, these previous ones, I did not record, but you can still watch them. You can go back. Now you do see a difference here between Season 3, Episode 2, and then it goes to Episode 19. What happened to all the other episodes? The other episodes, they're not availability to YouTube TV at this present time. So then you do get that problem. Whereas if you did it with PlayStation Vue, you'll be able to see all the episodes. But then you have the issue with the recording and playback and so forth. Then you have Sling TV, which you only have certain channels. So again, there's a back and forth deal. There's not one that actually does everything, that shows you every episode. But I like YouTube TV because you're able to go back and select a previous show and watch that one if you wanted to. Whereas Sling TV, you will not be able to do that. You'll be able to just see what current content is. And also, when you record on Sling, you have to record before the show starts, not when the show started. When the show started, you can't record. Whereas on YouTube TV, you can be just selected and you can be 20 minutes in the show and you can start recording it. To start recording it, so like say if you want to select on, I don't know, we'll just say, no, not airport security. Let's try a new show here. So we'll just say iZombie. I don't watch this show. It might be good, it might not be. I don't know. So this plus sign, once you select this plus sign, it will start enable the recording option and it'll record your shows. So once you select it, you should see something here down to the bottom. Let's make sure my browser is shrinked enough so you can see that. So we'll hit plus, and there it goes. Show added to your library will record upcoming shows as they air on live TV. So that's pretty much all you need to do. And then what you do is you'll go to your library. In your library, you want to go ahead and select on whatever that show you're watching. So, like say Shark Tank. As you can see, it's a stop button. If you hit the stop button, then it'll stop recording that show. It won't track it anymore. So I just leave it on as it is. And then these are all the shows that I've been recording from the time that I've had it. So I have 3, 6, I have 7 shows. And I can go back to the very first one and watch that one all over again. So it's pretty cool. Also, YouTube TV, pricing $35 a month. It's very affordable. I'm sure in due time they'll probably have an upgraded version, which they'll have like how they have the Sling TV. It's only $20, but you can actually customize it and so forth if you wanted to. So there's like a Sling Orange and Sling Blue. So let's see if we do. Oh, that doesn't really do anything. I thought it would actually show you the individuals. Oh yeah, here. So you can do a la carte. You can select individual channels. You say, I want this channel, I want this channel, I don't want this, and this is all I'm going to see. So you can do that too if you wanted to. So then there's Amazon.com. Amazon.com has their TVs as well. As you can see, there's HBO, there's Stars, those are movies. Cinemax, here we have PBS, we have Up, we have Masterpiece, Anime, Great Gourmet, but you really don't see ABC, CBS, so forth. So right now we're only dealing with those main TV channels. Yeah, you can get them free by just buying an antenna, putting it onto your TV, and getting them over the air for free. But so far I enjoy YouTube TV. The fault problem I have with YouTube TV, let me open up my reflector here, is that I'm sure there's going to be another update, but on my iPad Pro 9.7, I am going to run AirPlay here. Alright, so there's my device. There's my YouTube TV. I restored the device because I thought it was an issue with the device. So when I open up YouTube TV, it puts it in portrait mode. But physically in my hand, I have it in landscape mode, but it's not showing in landscape mode. So let me give you a quick example. Let me open up my camera. I'm going to take a picture of my iPad as well as my Mac right now, and we'll show. Okay, the picture has been taken. Let me go on into AirDrop. All right, there's the AirDrop. So we're going to open this up. Where is it? Here it is. And as you can see, on the computer it's portrait mode, but on my hand it's in landscape mode. So it does not switch over, which kind of sucks. It's not a big deal for me right now, but when I'm in my car or when I mount this iPad to the wall, I want to have it in landscape. I don't want it in portrait. So, but then what happens is after you do sign in, so let me go ahead already as a member. Let me put in my Apple ID here. So then now on your iPad, it's still in portrait mode. I put it in landscape, still does not move over. So we're just going to hit next, allow, find your home area. You got it. All right, so like for an example, I don't know if I can do this, but let's try. We'll just, here's the Age of Extinction. You will play any of these shows, and then it will automatically show as well on your iPad. Your iPad, you would go to your library, bottom left corner. There's Age of Extinction, and then it pops up right away. So, you know, it's pretty good. I enjoy it. It's right away and so forth. has my schedule recordings here. On my iPad, it actually shows a little bit more simpler, where it does not show that on the YouTube TV, on my Chrome, on my iMac 5K. It does not show that. I would have to just wait. You could also do the live and see what your current TV shows or channels are displaying right now at this present time. So that's really cool too. You can also advance if you wanted to and say what's coming up tomorrow, or what's coming up in an hour, or what's coming up in 2 hours. But if you already know what shows you want, just make sure you select the show or the channel. So if you go to home, you go to, say, Pretty Little Liars, or you can just scroll through and say, okay, I want The Price is Right. I want to select this, so next time when it airs, it's going to record it. I don't have to worry about it. Simple and done. This is really great with how YouTube TV is doing it, where you can actually just watch it on YouTube and it's unlimited recording. So that's totally awesome. I know it's all over on their servers, but you know what? They can afford it. You know, that's pretty cool. All right, so that's pretty much it on the issue of the YouTube TV. I do like it. I do enjoy it. I will continue to use it. I will definitely get rid of my RCN cable box. It is a TiVo box. It only gives me two channels to stream and record, so I'm kind of stuck on that. But you do have a lot of the channels. You do not get a message that pops up that says this content is not available to watch or so forth. I have not come across or seen any of that problem. I have it already on my 6 devices. When I put it on my 7th device, I am prompted to say, hey, this device, it's already registered to 6 devices. Would you like to add another? And I'll say yes, but then it says at the fine print that it will remove it from one of the other devices, so it gives me a list of which device I wanted to remove it from. So I didn't really do that because I'm like, I don't want to remove it. But other than that, that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to put in your comments down below of any additional questions on YouTube TV or other cord cutting devices or applications out there that we can go ahead and review for you. Also select that like button and definitely subscribe if you would. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks, and visiting for Apple Hours Genius on the YouTube channel.